You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
My name is Dewan Brown, creator of the Black American influence on music and culture.
So what you saying?
I come from the field of working with children. And in working with children, I've seen that there's so many young black kids who really don't understand where we come from.
I'm from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia.
As he creates a detailed timeline on how through Jim Crow, we created every form of music, from rock to pop to bebop to hip hop and more.
I put together this tree because it seems to be an all-out assault on the history of Black American music.
Damn right.
We've always had music that talked about love.
Love.
You're beautiful.
That talked about life.
Back to life, back to reality.
That talked about the agonies of life. That talked about the hardships of life. When it comes into our music, when you put that drum set down, drums, bass, keys, kick drums, snare, hi-hat, you go from swinging your hips left and right to the salsa rhythm to bobbing your head on a 1 and a 2. That's the effect the drum set has. So when we talk about hip hop and what it is, it's an extension of the music and the instrumentation that our forefathers created.
Check out the live stream premiere of the documentary short, It's Bigger Than Hip Hop, The Black American Family Tree, and Q&A, a fundraiser to create a series detailing music's evolution. Go to dewanb.com for streaming passes and crowdfunding.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? I'm here. I am here. I am here. I am here. But I honestly, I don't feel like being on camera. Anyway. Welcome. Let me get some music playing in here. And then we're going to get it going. There we go. What up, y'all? Hey, we got a little bit of fun today. This situation has been intriguing to me. We're going to do some card reading. We're going to do some talking. So if you want your cards read, I will be doing some reading of the cards. Let me know. Of course, Cash Apps get pushed to the front of the line. But I will be reading cards when I'm done with this part of the show. Because I'm going to do a lot more card reading shows as we end the year out. Because like when I see this whole Melyssa Ford, Cameron situation, let me turn my music down a little more. It's just what I read in my cards last year about where we're headed, what this year is going to be about. And what did I say the theme of 2023 is? The year of exposure. Good, bad, or indifferent. People being exposed left and right for various reasons. Peace to the chat room. What's up, Mark Fowler, Kevin Kendrick, Star, Darius. Appreciate the Cash App, Star. Bosa Queenie, salute to everybody in the chat room. Positive Influence, Miss Porsche. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for joining the brother. Much appreciations. And yeah, the documentary is live here on this channel. So if you haven't seen the full documentary, watch my documentary. It's Bigger Than Hip Hop, the Black American Music Family Tree. And then do me a favor and share it. Watch it, like it, share it. The parts to you that you like, clip them up and send them out. You know, let people know, hey, some dope shit here. I want y'all to clip that documentary up. I put the first episode out there for free for a reason. I wanted y'all to see where I'm getting at, see where we going, and I want y'all to clip it up. You know, clip it up, send it out. Show people what the real is when it comes to our music and our music history. You dig? This is somewhat music talk since Cameron and Mace are both artists, and so was Joe Budden, and Melyssa Ford was a video vixen, you know, so all that good stuff. So yeah, we talking about all that. But for those you don't know, let me see here. I'm still tagging this shit up. Oh, and also before I get all the way into it, hold on. I've been getting a lot of people hitting me up. Those of you who saw on the podcast that I used to be a part of, you guys have seen some videos of people saying stuff, whatever. I'm telling y'all right now, I am not getting involved. All right? Dewan had a great time on that previous podcast. I'm still cool with everybody on the show. It ain't none of my drama going on. That drama is that drama, and I ain't gonna get in the middle of it. Just know that Dewan is cool with all folks. I'm hella cool with everybody from the previous podcast, from Brandon to Show to Blaze to Craig to Dozy to everybody on the previous podcast I was a part of. I ain't got no issues. So although you may see people throwing stuff and saying things vaguely and not mentioning names, understand that I'm not one of the parties involved. And don't come to me asking who it is. And let's keep it at that. You dig? What's up, Quan? G Mars. My Cash App is right there on the screen. $Dewan Brown. $, Dewan Brown. And $, Dewan Brown. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some card reading and talking about how, and also a year wrap up, because last year, those of you who read my show, Star, if you can help me out, please, in the chat room. When I read the year last year, when I said we're going into a 7 of Hearts year, and this is the year of exposure, a lot of things will be exposed. People who are innocent are going to be found innocent. People who are guilty going to be guilty. People who are out there doing things for nefarious reasons will be outed. And that's what's been happening all year. That's what's been happening all year. People have been getting exposed. And on this time, Melyssa Ford, your turn to get exposed. For so many years, men, especially black men, we've complained about, well, I won't say we because I ain't never been accused of nothing like that. But so many black men have been accused of shit they didn't do. And usually what happens is people say something about a black person, a black man, and automatically that black man's guilty. You know? Automatically that black man must have did what he's accused of. Things come out, information about us bombs out, but the truth trickles out. And very rarely are we as black men ever given, the chance to talk, to show ourselves is right and just. You know what I mean? And very rarely are the people who just throw stuff out there against us. It doesn't even have to make sense. Just throw it out there and it sticks. Well, on the Joe Budden podcast, I'm not going to play any video because, niggas be handing out strikes and stuff. I'm not saying Joe Budden will, but I don't know. I'm not trying to figure out. On the Joe Budden podcast, they were talking about whorehouses and what goes down at whorehouses and whorehouse culture, I guess. And Melyssa Ford comes in and she's talking about, whorehouse culture and how it's underage girls in those places. And Cameron was allegedly a part of something like that in dealing with underage girls. So Cameron comes out on his Instagram live and responds. Like, first of all, you weren't even in America. You ain't even from America. So let's start off by saying that. You weren't even around when this was going on. Second, Cameron is saying that if we go back to 1991, 92, whatever year she's alleging these things happened, he is saying himself that he was also a minor. So anything he was doing at that time, he literally could not have been dealing with minors and doing anything pedophilic because he himself was a minor. And she basically got called out in real time. Did I not tell y'all last year when I did my reading for the year that there's a quickening? What used to take months and Sundays for information to come out, what used to take years and months and years and decades to come out is now coming out in real time. People are being exposed. Let me give y'all something here. Listen to people. Let people expose themselves. Thank you, Star, in the chat room, for putting that out there. Exposure season. There it goes in the chat room. That was the year of exposure. I told y'all a year ago, reading the year, this is the year things will be exposed. Pay attention to how people talk and watch how they move. That's what all I'm going to say when it comes to that. Whether you're dealing with, that's why I'm not worried about people throwing out there and throwing shots out and my name being involved in shot. I'm not worried about none of that stuff. You know why? Because I know how I move, and I move with integrity. And no matter what people may say or throw out there in the meantime, time will always tell who is who. You know what I mean? So watch people move. Watch how they talk. Don't just be listening to people on this internet that sound good. Watch how people move. Watch how people move with the people around them. If you see people running their mouth about somebody, but don't nobody they used to fuck with still fuck with them, don't fuck with them no more, you gotta pay attention to that. That's why I was talking about, like, when it comes like to Diddy. Like Diddy, it's easy not to defend him. Everywhere you look, it's like damn near everybody that know that nigga, he got something bad to say about him. Like, goddamn. Everybody that know Diddy, it seemed like, dude. Dude. Do you gotta be a dickhead to everybody? Goddamn. That's how you know the truth about somebody or the truth about something. That's how you find out that truth. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, when it came to Cameron, a lot of people vouched for him. A lot of people vouched for Cameron. So the way he moved, it mattered when it came to this person throwing this accusation his way, you know? How he moves, how he gets down, stood up. You dig what I'm saying? And then on the other hand, you have Melyssa Ford, former video vixen. I was pulling up her Instagram. I never really followed her or nothing. Never really paid any attention to her. So I pulled up her Instagram and some shit like immediately jumped out. This is Melyssa Ford's Instagram. This part right here. Mental health awareness advocate. Usually, when I be seeing people put up all this mental health shit, but they never worked in the field of mental health, usually that's a red flag, red flag, red flag. Now, I'm not talking about people who are MFTs, social workers, clinicians, you know, people. I ain't talking about the people who are case managers and did these jobs where they're working on the direct front lines in the mental health field. I ain't talking about y'all. I ain't talking about the doctors. I ain't talking about y'all. The people who roll their elbows up and grind in that field. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the people who basically spend their whole life doing shit like this. Titties all out in the picture. Mouth open so wide. Nah, I ain't gonna say all that. But on TV, you know, entertainers. Like, you ever know, like, Charlemagne the God? He's another one that puts out mental health. These people that be hiding behind mental health, you got to watch them. I know, man, I come from the mental health field, bruh. That shit ain't nothing to play with. This is my company right here. I come from this, yo. This shit ain't nothing to play with. These are my testimonials. This job, working in the years that I worked, mental health, man, that shit fucked my head up, bruh. That's why I gotta read. That's why I be reading cards these days. I'd rather read your cards and get you the fuck on out my face. No disrespect. But I worked for years in mental health, man. That shit ain't easy. Working mental health ain't something that you just go around and putting all on your profile if you ain't really did it. That be for them people who really ain't did it, man. It just sound good. It just sounds good. This, man, y'all don't know the trauma I went through working in mental health. Like, I had a conversation with a friend recently about like traveling the world. How do y'all know that it was tough for me to get my passport stamped for anything other than a missions trip for years? For years. It was hard for me to go out and have fun. Because when you got children in Compton and South Central and Inglewood, that the only time that somebody's ever going to hear them and see the humanity in them is that 1 or 2 hours a week that you meet with them. And you develop this guilt complex of having fun. That's what working mental health does to your fucking head if you care. I ain't talking about people who are in it for shine. I'm talking about people who care. You look up and realize that you don't even want to take yourself on vacation. You don't want to experience fun yourself. Because everywhere you look is death and depravity. Ain't no shit you wear in your goddamn sleeve. Because hell, half the time you bring it up, you go back to goddamn trauma that you faced. Ethereal esoteric goddess. All right, whatever that means. Well, we're going to read your cards, Melyssa Ford, and see how ethereal and esoteric you are. How about that? We're going to read her cards and see, because Cameron pulled her card. Cameron pulled her card. He called her out in real time. And I'm so glad, because this is the year of exposure. This is the year of exposure. And exposure don't just mean exposing people. It means exposure from all different angles. And one way of exposure is exposing liars. People that throw shit out there on people for attention. That's part of exposure season. Let's go back to my old, before I get into reading her cards. This is the video I did. See, a lot of y'all niggas, y'all think I'm bullshit. This video was 11 months ago. It only has 1,600 views. It only got 1,600 views. What? Let's see. What did I have requested here? What's up, BB? I ain't seen BB Bozier here in the chat room in a long time. Let's go to that part. What did I say? Let's see some of the things that I said last year before we get into exposing her. That was an indicator that this 7 of Hearts year we're going to have chain of command issues. And it's going to affect our food supply. I want you guys to bookmark this part in this particular show. And yes, we did. Where we most definitely had chain of command issues, especially earlier on in the year. Around back in February. We had flight issues in June. Remember the airport? When all the airports was when they had that freeze in TSA and they shut all the flights down for like a day in back this past February. That part was true too. But let me get to a part where I'm talking about some other stuff on here. I just gotta finish this reading off for the year and we will get to the cash apps. You dig? Let's see here. Yeah. Y'all know them people out there, they always got a plan. I got a plan. Well, some shit that I was talking about. Well, this is gonna be the year your rusty ass gotta implement that plan. Cause if you don't implement that plan, you're gonna have hell to pay. Cause a high vibration and a low vibration to everything. Let me see. Cause the 7 of Hearts is all about overcoming the obstacles that fulfill the heart's desire. So this year's a lot of all those. There's a lot of you guys out there have had desires in your heart for a long time. The energy of the 7 of Hearts is using your emotion, because even though you may not be a 7 of Hearts, when we're dealing with a day, a year, a week, a card, even though we all have our own card, we all live through the energies of all 52 cards in the deck. Okay, I'm looking for a specific part. Grounded. I'm not saying you're not gonna have bad days emotionally. That's because when you're dealing with someone's birthday, I can't find that part. I can't find it. I was looking for the part where I got into, but I didn't. Stardust gave me this link. I didn't pre-do this part of the show where I could go right to where I was talking about the 7 of Hearts year. I didn't go right into it. This would be some easy thing. But do your best to be emotionally reasonable. Okay, yeah. Well, that's just we all experienced that part about being emotional. This was one hell of an emotional year. Let's can we press the number 1 if you think this was an emotional year in the chat room? Oh my God, we've had so many ups and downs this year. People that we love being exposed. People that we didn't like being vindicated. This has been one of those kind of years. So we're about to get into it with Melyssa Ford and her situation. Let me see here. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm seeing them. Let me go to her. Let me go to her cards, and let's see what's going on with Melyssa Ford this year. All right, y'all ready for that? Let me pull her cards up because Cameron pulled her card. She's on some bullshit, and her card got pulled. Why did her card get pulled? Let's look into her cards and find out why. All right, do I have her here? Okay, I have her right here. Okay. Let me go to her yearly card. She's 47. Oh, her birthday just happened. She's November 7th. Okay, let me okay. I see her. I'm pulling her card. Let me put her cards on the screen, and we're gonna talk about this, my friends. We're going to talk about this, my friends. Yo. We're going to talk about this. Desktop. Say to my desktop. Boom. There we go. All right, so let's go into her cards here, shall we? So we are into Melyssa Ford's cards. And I'm actually gonna come on camera for a little bit so y'all can see. Y'all can really so you this how I read cards, man. I do them off top. I just go right here. I ain't got no extra books with me, nothing like that. I'll go right into it. So let's go. All right, she's a king of clubs. She's 47 years old. This is what her year looks like right here. All right. Okay, her Mercury. Oh, here we go. Her Mercury card for the year is, who the fuck calling me? Hold on. Hey, Dennis, you big head nigga, I'm live on YouTube. Fuck you, nigga. I'm live on YouTube, boy. Let me call you back. I appreciate you, dog. Let me hit you back on YouTube, nigga. Yeah, you see these niggas like Dennis. He not on social media, so he don't even know. I don't trust niggas that ain't got Twitter, Dennis. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. She's the king of clubs. Let me tell you something about king of clubs. The king of clubs must tell the truth. The king of clubs must tell the truth. Yeah, I saw Star says she's 53. But I'm going to go with what I see here, because let me tell you something about cardology. When you put a certain energy and we put certain numbers out there, you're still going to have to deal with those collective energies, all right? So she is in a 6 of diamonds Mercury season. And that's all about bringing justice and bringing balance and bringing things like, that's karma right there, 6 of diamonds. 6 of diamonds, king of spades, queen of spades. Those are the 3 biggest judgment cards. If you see a 6 of diamonds in your spread, if you see a king of spades in your spread, if you see a queen of spades in your spread, your karma's coming to your ass. So that's what she's dealing with right here. She's in a karma season. She is in a karma season. So say she is 53. Well, she calling herself 47. She about to deal with the karma of that shit. All right? So that's what she's coming into. And it's right here in her first 6 weeks. 6 of diamonds. Boom. Karma. So she's dealing with that. And then when we go into her crown line, that tells me right here, this crown line, that tells me where she is, what she's going through this year is going to be in the spotlight. And the 10 of diamonds, another spotlight number. Melyssa Ford, if anybody knows Melyssa Ford, tell her she needs to goddamn lay low, and if she gonna come out, she needs to be on the one. She needs to be on her square, because King of Clubs is the truth teller card. When King of Clubs lies, there are major karmic consequences. The King of Clubs should never lie, overtly, intentionally, because when a King of Clubs lies intentionally, karma is swift. Watch out. If anybody knows Melyssa Ford, tell her whatever she do, just be on the up and up with it. All right? Just tell her to be on the up and up in it, with it. All right? Because, yeah, Melyssa Ford, she's going to be faced with a lot. She has a 4 hearts in her Venus. So that tells me, if she's open to it, is Melyssa Ford married? Let me know, chat room. Is she married? Because if she isn't, this is a year for connections. You know, I don't know what her dating life's like. Again, I don't follow this woman. I vaguely know who she is. But this, if she came to me for a personal card reading, I'd be like, you can hook up with somebody this year. There's love in her life. You get a 4 hearts in your Venus, that tells me there's love around. There's a connection. There's some kind of connection, some kind of relationship connection coming through. So that's a good thing, Melyssa Ford. Or it could be heartbreak too. If you ain't doing right by yourself or doing right by that person, that same thing that can make your heart can break your heart. So depending on how she's working out, we may see news of Melyssa Ford having a boyfriend this year. I don't know. But then she has a Jack of Spades in Mars. That's a thief card. And Mars, I'm not saying she's a thief, but that's a card that'll kind of say what it needs to say to get what it wants to get. That Jack of Spades. It's a salesman card too, though. But then she has that King of Spades in Jupiter. That means she's in the front. This year for Melyssa Ford. Melyssa Ford, I'm telling y'all right now, is going to be in the news a lot for this year that she's in. She's going to be in the news a lot. Between this King of Spades and the 10 of Diamonds, she's going to be in the news a lot. That 10 of Diamonds displacing a 3 of Hearts tells me if she does get in a relationship, it's probably going to be cheating involved or some kind of third party, or the other person may be too busy. Whatever it is, it's going to be some emotional relationship. She's going to be dealing with some relationship kind of issues and stuff going on. King of Hearts too, yeah. King of Hearts Moon. There's a man, yeah, there's definitely a man in her life. King of Hearts to her 4 of Hearts Venus. And the 6 of Hearts. She has like a lot of romantic like relationship cards in her deck. But like anything else, it comes down to how you play your cards. That statement, if you play your cards right, everything will be all right. Nigga, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. And I'm also going to be doing some card pulls with y'all, asking questions. As y'all see, get y'all questions ready. I'll be asking, if y'all want some questions, I'll be answering some of y'all questions. Look, this is a brand new deck of cards. I'm going to be answering questions based off this brand new deck of cards. To let you motherfuckers know, I don't be doing no weird shit. I'm just motherfucking good at what I do. Some people read tarots. Some people spend your time gossiping. Some people spend their time trying to figure other people out. I spend my time figuring out this science, goddammit. So as you see, y'all got y'all questions. When people call in, I'm gonna get y'all answers. Let me see here. Skype. Here we go. When y'all call in with y'all questions, I'm be answering from this brand new deck of cards. Let y'all know. But anyway, back to Melyssa Ford. Melyssa Ford is in a Mercury. So she has with her being her Mercury line this year, she's going to have a lot of new things start. That means endings and beginnings. I don't see, no, she doesn't, does she have any 5 of, no, she doesn't have too many spades in her deck, but she does have hearts. So that does indicate new beginnings. It does. It indicates new beginnings. Okay. And that's one thing, going back to exposure, they brought out Ice-T when it came to Melyssa Ford. Ice-T, they said Ice-T said that she paid what? Or somebody paid $2,000 for her services when she worked at a hotel. So her video vixen ways are being exposed. She's not being some innocent, damsel in distress. Brand new deck of cards, as y'all see. Brand new deck of cards. Brand new deck of cards. Y'all ever notice when you do cards? Notice, take the jokers out. Because jokers represent December 31st. And that's the hardest. Cards you really can't really read. So you take the jokers out the deck when you're doing readings. But when you're doing reading, when you buy a set of cards, notice they line up exactly how I tell you they line up. Aces through spades. Hearts through spades. Hearts represent the springtime of year, the first the youthful part of life, childhood, and then you go into the fire element, and then you go into your clubs, Your clubs represent mental, your teenage years, thought, speech. And then you go into your diamonds. Your diamonds represent earth, values, adulthood. And then you go into your spades, which represent wisdom and old age. So when you crack open a brand new set of cards, they're already lined up the way my cardology students understand cards are supposed to be lined up. So don't listen to me. Go buy a brand new set of cards. Go buy a brand new stack and open them up yourself and watch them be lined up the way they're supposed to be lined up, because these cards are a universal science. They're a calendar. They not only decode personalities, they decode characteristics and traits of human beings. That's what the cards decode. Come on in here, baby. I closed the camera. The cards decode all that shit. So I open up a brand new set of playing cards because I'm going to answer some of these Melyssa Ford questions y'all may have using these cards. And my wife don't like being on camera, so as long as she's in here, the camera's closed. Yeah, dig? DeJuan Brown's a nigga on camera. So yeah, we about to pull some of these Melyssa Ford cards and see what's going on. And then we're gonna pull some of you guys' cards and answer some of y'all questions. Is that a deal? Yes, it's a fucking deal, because you ain't got no goddamn choice. All right. Bye. Oh, wait. All right, go ahead. I'm waiting for my wife to be done. When she done, then I'm gonna come back on camera and I'm gonna pull some of these cards. In the meantime, anybody in the chat room, y'all got any Melyssa Ford questions? I'm shuffling in these cards. Come on. Any questions in the chat? Any questions in Cash App? Oh, I got a few Cash Apps. Hold on. Y'all been sending me Cash Apps. Let me check these Cash Apps. You Cash App foist. Business is business. Business is business. Cash App foist. Cash App foist. Oh, someone asked me for my hip hop info, can I ask Sister Rosetta Tharpe? Oh, of course we're going to talk about Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Okay, next question. Okay, I got a question. You almost ready? I got a question from the Cash App that I'm about to answer. James J asks, is Melyssa Ford gonna be sued? What kind of question is that? Okay, that's actually a good question. James J asks, is Melyssa Ford gonna be sued? All right, let's pull this out. Because Mace did actually, no, Cameron did mention he could actually go that way. Cameron really did ask that question. So let's find out and let's see what the cards say. Ooh, Jack of Spades. What that tells me is, I'm not sure. I don't think Melyssa Ford is going to necessarily be sued, but it could be somebody that this could mean a significant loss of money. That's what the Jack of Spades can mean in this situation, a loss of money. So it may not necessarily happen through a lawsuit. It may happen through her being fired from the Joe Budden podcast. It may happen through her losing some sponsorships maybe. But Melyssa Ford is definitely about to lose some money this year. Again, this is for entertainment purposes. So what the cards say, it looks as if she may be in for a loss of financial stability this year, right? So Melyssa, if you're going to be running your mouth, make sure you know what you're talking about. Because this move, based on the cards, it looked like it may cost you. So, yeah. That's right, Lord Brown. Stand on business. Got another question from the Cash App. Next question is, how is this going to work out? What's going to work out with Diddy in his situation? Oh, that's a good question. Somebody just asked me in the Cash App, what's going to work out with Diddy's situation? Hey, chat room, were y'all there when I read Jay-Z's cards on the last show? Do y'all want me to reread? Press the number 1 if you want me to reread Jay-Z's cards. Press the number 1 if you want me to reread his cards. Because he got some shit coming his way, too. But this question asks about Diddy. How does this turn out for Diddy? How is Diddy's year going to look? Okay, I would just ask, how does this situation, what do the cards say about Diddy? And how his situation is going to turn out? Ace of Hearts. That tells me that Diddy's about to he's going to have a new beginning. You about to start seeing Diddy be the most kindest, gentlest. You about to see this nigga handing out free turkeys. He about to be doing more than handing back masters. You about to see Diddy turn into a motherfucking Teddy Ruxpin doll. Watch. This tells me this nigga Diddy's about to try to turn a whole new leaf. He's really trying to reinvent himself. Fresh start is what Diddy's in for. So what that does tell me is, with this start, it does not look like jail. At least not initially. At least not over the next year. If he had an ace of diamonds, then that's probably jail time. But an ace of hearts, that tells me a new start for Diddy. That tells me a new start. Nigga Big Sky County said Diddy about to become a preacher. Hey, maybe. I don't know. All right, y'all saying y'all want me to go back into Jay-Z's cards? Because Jay-Z's cards were interesting for the year. Let me go to Jay-Z's. How old is Jay-Z's old ass? 54. And Jay-Z is an ace of diamonds. Jay-Z is an ace of diamonds. So let's go into Jay-Z's cards. Shall we? All right. Here we go. Okay, let's go back in. Let's go back into Jay-Z's cards. All right, Cash App, I'll get to you. Let's go back into Jay-Z's cards. Okay, Jay-Z has he's an ace of diamonds. That's his card. Yeah, Jay-Z has a new album. Like I said before, Jay-Z definitely has an album coming out. Again, for entertainment purposes. Jay-Z, it looks as if he does have an album coming out. Why do I say that? I say that for a couple reasons. One, this three of clubs right here, that's the writer card. That tells me he's writing is a part of his year. The three of clubs in Jupiter. That tells me his reward is in writing and storytelling. Three of clubs is a card of storytelling and writing. So that writing lets me know it's possibly an album. 10 of diamonds up front. Out there. I know Jay-Z has a card reader, so his card reader done already told him this is a great year to release an album. You have a 10 of diamonds in your Saturn or Jupiter, you have a 10 of diamonds in your deck. Really, if you have a 10 of diamonds really anywhere other than Mars, even in Mars. But if you got 10 of diamonds in these places, man, that means do whatever you're gonna do, put it out there for the public to see. So Jay-Z's very much so gonna be in the public eye next year. Very, 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 very much so. King of Spades, meaning that means that Jack of Clubs tells me that he's gonna be, because you know Jay-Z dick riding fans are the biggest goddamn dick riders on the planet. He gonna be able to tell them wherever the fuck he tells them, and they're gonna believe it. And you see that 10 of clubs right there in under that jack of clubs? displacing a 10 of clubs. So that tells me in that space where he's gonna be running his mouth, that cosmic lesson space, that's a 10 of clubs. That's the music studio card. He's in the house of the music studio. That's writing, that jack of clubs. That king of spades. Oh, he has a king of spades and a queen of spades too in his deck. That means Jay-Z too. Oh, shit. And he got a 6 of diamonds in his deck. Oh, yeah. He got the 3 Mother of Judgment cards up in his deck. Jay-Z's are going to have a reckoning of some sorts this year. Yes, he will. Jay-Z is going to have a reckoning of some sorts this year. I don't know what. But some of his shit from the past is going to be called to the carpet. Some of Jay-Z's going to have to deal with some shit. I got a Cash App Jay-Z question. Cash App. Will Jay-Z be associated with Diddy? Will his name come up with this Diddy situation? All right. Well, I could tell you based off these cards, yes. For entertainment purposes only. You see that 3 of diamonds right there? In Venus? 3 of diamonds, that's Diddy's card. That tells me Diddy's in his environment. Diddy's in his world. He's going to have to intersect with what Diddy's going through at some point. Jay-Z's name is going to have to come up. Now, let me see what the card pool say. Oh, 6 of diamonds. Yeah. That tells me there's a little bit of karma this year between he and Diddy's relationship. I don't know the dynamic between their relationship, but whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, yeah, some of that's going to be called to the carpet. This is interesting. Very interesting. Anderson, I hope you're right. Biz Martin said Jay gonna have a reckoning with chapstick. Y'all stupid. I'm trying to read cards, man. Y'all just cracking jokes. Y'all stupid. Oh my God, y'all stupid. But yeah, Baby Boomer Hova, his birthday just happened this year. It just passed. What else is going on in Jay-Z's cards? 8 of spades. It's a lot of hard work for Jay-Z this year. And a 7 of clubs. Court. Remember when I pulled Diddy's cards? Didn't I tell y'all Jay-Z gonna have? Didn't I tell y'all Diddy's gonna have courtroom battles? I told y'all that 2 months ago, back in October. Said that nigga gonna have to deal with some court situations, and he is. The nigga said Jay-Z gonna be making the best of both worlds too. Oh, y'all stupid. Yeah, Jay-Z, yeah, them hitting children and Foxy, a lot of that stuff may be coming out this year with Jay. Especially that Foxy. When I see that 7 of clubs, that tells me he's gonna be interacting. Jay-Z better get his life right. Jay-Z better do what Diddy did and start paying some of that karma forward. He better call Dame Dash and reconcile some shit. I don't know, but yeah. Jay-Z's gonna have some reconciling to do this year. Yeah, he is. But Melyssa Ford, you're gonna have a lot of to reckon with too. And Bruce said, my cards are a bit scary, but entertaining and revealing. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of the cards. Don't be scared of the cards. I get it. It's just new. That's all. It's new. What's new can be scary. But yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. But I'm about to get up out of here. Do I have any more cash apps? Let me make sure I don't get any more cash apps because I don't want y'all to be sending me some goddamn money and me not answer your question. Okay. Here we go. Okay. No. I just got a cash app. Y'all didn't ask a question. So, okay. So, I'm going to ask one of the chat room questions. Kevin Kendra asks, is Dame Dash good? Is Dame Dash going to be good? I think Dame Dash is good, but let's see what the cards say about Dame Dash. Let's see. Then Corey Porter said, back to Canada, Melyssa. Dame Dash, 9 of diamonds. Dame Dash, that tells me Dame Dash is going to have a lot to deal with this year. This is a chance for Dame Dash to graduate, elevate, and grow, but it's going to be hard. Dame Dash, this is an opportunity for Dame Dash to win and win majorly. But he's going to have to overcome himself. And so far, Dame Dash has not been someone who's been able to get out of his own way. This is going to be a year that Dame Dash is going to have to get out of his own way. When you see them nines mean graduation. 9 means dealing with your biggest challenges. 9 of diamonds means dealing with your money challenges. This means major money challenges for Dame Dash, but also major money reward if he gets past himself. This year is an opportunity for Dame Dash to grow beyond a lot of the bullshit he's been about lately, and to grow into being and to grow. And if he takes the opportunity to grow, Dame Dash is gonna be all right. But if Dame Dash, that's the thing about the cards. We still have free will. We still have choices. The cards just tell you what's in your realm of capabilities, what's in your realm of possibilities. That's what the cards are gonna tell you. It's gonna tell you the realm of things. That's what the cards do. All right? It's still on you how you play your cards. Yeah, we got our Monday mini readings. You got to purchase it now for Monday. If you want a mini quick reading, those are available right now on breakthroughcards.com for a quick question or two. You got a quick question. Those are on Mondays. I field those questions on Mondays. If you've never gotten the reading before, type in the product code FIRST for 15% off your first reading. Also, if it's within a month of your birthday, type in the product code FIRST and get a birthday reading. Or if you want a reading for your year, 2024, you want to know if you want to know what 2024 brings to you, hit me up. We're doing readings for 2024 right now. I'm also taking that discount code FIRST, but only if you book it this month of December. If you want a reading for next year, hour-long reading and more, type in the product code FIRST. You'll get 15% off your reading if you want to get a reading for next year. Somebody asks, how does... You see, not really scared. He said, I did do a reading. I did give you a reading, Bruce. I forgot. Yeah, I did. It's been working out so far. Cool. I don't be remembering shit that I read. I'm telling you, I be reading that channel and I keep pushing. Yeah, Dame Dash gonna check his ego for this year. Someone says, how does Beyonce do next year? Let's see. How does Beyonce do next year? Let's see what these cards say. Let's see. I've been pulling nothing but red cards. I ain't been pulling any black cards. noticed that. All my cards are supposed to be red. How does Beyonce do next year? Here's a black one, four of spades. Beyonce does pretty good. Four of spades is bringing things together. Beyonce's gonna have a fairly solid year next year. Yeah, Beyonce's gonna have a pretty solid year. When you see them fours, that means solid. That means a strong foundation. She's gonna have to use her wisdom and be wise, because if she doesn't use her wisdom, if Beyonce makes the wrong moves and makes unwise moves, just like these fours they can crumble up under their weight if you don't use the wisdom that's there to guide you. So Beyonce has a lot of wisdom guiding her this year. As long as she follows her wisdom and sticks true to it, she should have a pretty good year. But it comes down to how she plays her cards. No, you know what I mean? You dig? Somebody said I played spades with that deck. Nah, brother. You must not have been here, G Mars. I opened this deck fresh right in front of y'all. Now, for a year reading, if you've already had a reading from me before, then a 30-minute reading will be good enough for your year, all right? If you've never had a reading, do an hour. But if you've already had a reading from me before and you want to know what the year's going to look like, do a 30-minute reading. 30 minutes is all you need for the year. If you want to know what the year's looking like for you, your potholes and what to look out for and shit like that. Relationship. You dig? But I'm about to get on my barbecue grill. I got some fish to cook. I got some cod to smoke. Lori Brown says she wants Beyonce to take a vacation. Chill, Lori. Chill. Be nice. We being nice today. But anyway, I gotta get on my barbecue grill while the sun is still out. I gotta get on my grill. Appreciate the cash apps. Appreciate y'all. Get your reading. Book your Monday mini reading. But yeah, go ahead and book a 30-minute reading if you've already had a reading from me before, and you just want to get a reading to see what the year's looking like for you, where your pitfalls may be, what's coming your way. Book that now at breakthroughcards.com. All right. And remember this: there are no perfect messengers. Oh, and donate to the film. Look, I'm filming my documentary right now. The GoFundMe link is up right now on DewanB.com also. I need your donations for the I gotta interview Dr. Randy Short in DC, and I gotta set up a remote interview, and I gotta get out there. So help me out there, help me get out to DC to set this interview up with Dr. Short and a few other people I have out that way. So your GoFundMe donations, they're going right back into the documentary, all right? Dollar for dollar. So yeah, hit the GoFundMe up so I can hit up these interviews on the East Coast, because episode 2 of It's Bigger Than Hip Hop on the Black Church. I would like to have it to you by Black History Month, but I'm not gonna rush it. Help me out. You dig? All right. Y'all have a good one. And remember, there are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. We out.